Well, hello there. Today I'm actually going to be installing my Acerbis. Is that backwards? I can't tell. It looks backwards in the camera. Anyways, I'm installing my Acerbis handguards today on my Kawasaki dirt bike. I've got a 350,000 CBS 5KR double XYZ Kawasaki. And so today I figured, you know what? I'm just sitting here at the shop. I might as well go ahead and get these installed. I've had them for a little bit. So first thing I do, of course, go to YouTube, try to see if I can figure out how to do it without messing up the first time. So this will be a how-to based on a how-to video that showed me how to do it. Thank you. All right, let's get started. So I've got my Acerbis. They look like Acerbis. Acerbis? Acerbis. They are Acerbis. Anyway, so I've got them coming out here. There's the bike. There's the 300R. And that's what I will be installing these on today. Good thing is, I guess it kind of has to. It comes with a mounting kit from Acerbis. And so we'll get that. I'll figure out what tools we need. I think it's a 5mm and a 6mm Allen wrench head. And that should get us pretty much with everything. Well, I got to cut this off. With that, that's the only other thing. So I got to get a sharp knife, blade, or whatever. It might look a little ugly. Might have to move the controls a little bit from what I'm seeing. We'll figure that out as well. Let's go to the shop. Let's go get some tools. Wait, tools? Yeah, 2 tools. Let's go get, the keys. We don't want to break the lock. Now we can go to the shop. I don't own any of these tools, so there's a good reason I'm going drawer by drawer. Does anybody own their own tools and their own toolbox and still do drawer by drawer? I just feel like even on my own toolbox, I still do that. Start from the top and work on it. Really? Machine got Ray, huh? Here's some. So we got a 5 and a 6 in here. I don't know where to look. At least these are labeled. God damn! Man, that air compressor scared the crap out of me. So the wife called, so I was doing work during that moment in time. But what I was doing is I was cutting off the tips, the ends here. Now, the ones that I got are full wraparounds. So with the full wraparounds like this, you've got to cut that end off right there. And then what's going to happen is you're going to have to put these pieces right here, and these are like little expanders, so that once they get into go to the inside, once you push them through and you start screwing down on them, there's another little piece that gets sucked back into it, and then it expands those different legs right there. Oh great, look what I found. This has a plate in it. That plate, I don't want it there because this is too fat to go in there. That plate needs to be gone. So now I've got to get something. Now I'm going to have to machine that crap. I say machine it out. I'm going to have to find a way to get rid of it. And we'll see if it's a machine, a blowtorch, a fire hose. I don't know. I don't know what the tools are anyways. I don't even know how to use tools. Also, you don't have to cut the ends completely off like I did. I just did it the easy way and kind of went around it from this side down in. Go into the side here and cut around, and then that would leave the end tops intact. So something I realized, I was like, how am I going to get inside that little tiny hole with something to cut it out? And I was like, oh, I don't need to cut it out. I need to drill it out. So that's what we're going to be using today. See how good I can do this with one hand. All right, so I drilled the hole out, and I used two things. So I used the stepper drill bit, and then I used this 7/8 drill bit. It's not quite 7/8, but it's close enough. Anyways, I didn't actually drill it out. What I had to do is I had to get a punch. I got that punch right there and just hammered the stuff that was on the inside all the way in. So now it's all the insides are sitting up to about right here, which doesn't matter. There's nothing in there. So now I've already put in the Allen head here, and I've put this side of the brace on only. I'm gonna put the other side on. I'm trying to figure out which spacer I'm gonna use. Okay, so I got it on, but I've got a little clearance problem right here. But that's not too difficult to fix, so I'll just undo this. There's one on the other side as well, and then I'm going to slide it up that direction, and then that'll leave plenty of clearance for here. And so this is a mount for my phone, and then I also had a mount for my GoPro down there, but it was in the way of this bracket, so I'm going to end up moving it somewhere else, maybe onto this side. Anyway, so now I've got this side, same exact thing, right? I drilled it out to hit the punch into it to knock everything else to the inside. I've gotten this tightened up. I measured it. When I say I measured it, I eyeballed it to make sure that this level with this is the same as the other side over there. So now I'm going to put the bracket on here. I got to figure out how that's going to go, somewhere around here in this area. I'll end up using another spacer. It's going to be these two spacers here. These two spacers are for smaller bars, or a smaller portion of your bar, depending on where you have it. Tighten them down, and then they'll be good to go. Got them. They are on there. Let's see how good they do. I mean, I've heard great things. For the way we ride, we probably didn't need the wraparounds, but the wraparounds are good for somebody like me who likes to lay their bike over. So this will protect the controls a whole lot more. They look really good, nice and sturdy. Like I said, last thing I got to do is just move this over, and that's it. I've got my handguards on. Any questions about how we did it, leave them in the comments. I'll reply back. Like I said, most of it was pretty simple. A lot of the stuff you didn't see was me drilling into here. I drilled with a step-up bit. Then I drilled with probably didn't even need the larger straight bit, and then got a punch, and then just punched all that stuff through. And like I said, once you do that, it's pretty simple from there. That's the hardest part of the whole install, is just getting rid of that metal piece that's in there. But anyways, I'm gonna go put the drone up in the sky real quick, and we're gonna do a little bit of riding just to see how they feel. Have a good one.